Welcome back, Domers. We promised you weekly episodes, and we didn't keep our promise, but we are back. We started off in week one, started off strong, and then we took a little 18, 16 week hiatus, and now we're back for week one of the playoffs. So I think
hmm
that's going to be our trend, just the week one of something. First
Wait,
week, and then we'll disappear. Um, I don't know. Maybe if we can bang this one out quickly, we might get some more episodes out sooner. Um,
ideally just one per week for the playoffs.
Yeah, that would be the goal. And then I got a couple ideas non-sports related. And by a couple, I mean one idea that I floated to you. We're definitely not recording that today, but we got something in the back burner
Hmm
potentially. But we're here to talk playoffs.
Are you ready?
My team's not in it. I don't care.
Are you ready to bolt up?
No,
It's
we all know what bolt up means.
I before I die. That's all I want. Give me one Chargers, please, please.
No,
Just
no, you're
putting
not
it put
getting it.
voodoo out there. Everything I need it. I need it.
You're not getting it. A bolt up to me means go up 20 at halftime and lose it.
No, that's charging. There's a difference.
That's a bolt up.
Nah, charging is finding a
Nah,
crazy way to lose the game. Have
that's a
you
bolt
ever
up to
have
me.
you ever had the most accurate kicker miss three field goals in the playoff? No. Have you ever fumbled a snap and they recovered it and they scored a touchdown? No. Have you given up 27 and a half? No.
Yes.
In the playoffs?
Super Bowl.
Yeah, you were
28-3.
yeah, but I gave them up and lost. You
They
came
gave
back.
up they gave up 27 points to start.
Ah, fuck you.
All right, well, let's rip right into it. I do want to say you were torching me for my take on the 49ers to start the year, and that was the most correct take anyone could have had. Uh, they were awful. Granted, they were hurt a shit ton. But
That's
when
the
it was
NFL.
just that's the NFL, but also when there was just McCaffrey that was out, granted, top five player in the league.
When the
Uh,
best player was out, they were ass. What do
Josh Allen was great. Joe Burrow was in all year. Patrick Mahomes was in all year. Best players in my book.
you?
Um, but when Christian McCaffrey was out, they replaced him with Jordan Mason and had the same level of production. They were kind of ass. So
No,
Debo did not have a good year either. So my take of the 49ers being more beatable than the Chiefs was so on point, and I need you to apologize.
I also need to apologize. I thought the Jets were gonna be something, and they just ended up being ass. Ass.
The plane definitely.
Plain and simple.
Um, do you want me to finish that line, or you know where I'm going with that? Anyways, don't want to get demonetized when we don't even get paid on YouTube. Also, my light might go out. This shit been flickering. I replaced the lights and light bulbs, and it still comes and goes. So we'll see how it goes.
NFC
All
or
right,
AFC first?
let's go.
I'm gonna hit you with. I'm gonna jump off the board. Let's see.
Get it the way, brother.
Vikings, Rams. Who you got?
I got the Vikings.
Why?
I think they are a better team. I think the fact that they got embarrassed on Sunday Night Football, they're coming out with more of a reason to win, more of a reason to prove it. They'll literally get the rematch. If they win this game, they get the
Oh
rematch
yeah.
and they get to potentially answer back. I think the Rams, they're lucky to be there. You know what I mean? I don't think playoffs
Division.
was
Yeah.
their expectation. Their division is way weaker.
hmm
Um, I mean, the Seahawks had a 10-7 record. I'm assuming the Rams can't be higher than 10-7.
They
I
just
don't
probably
think they
won
were in,
the
they
yeah
probably had the tiebreaker.
tiebreaker.
So I don't think the Rams expected to be here this year. Um, could they still be a scary team? Yeah. They still got
Offense is solid.
Stafford.
Yeah.
Yeah, the offense is still there. Defense not quite what it used to be. They still got McVay. They still got Stafford. They still got the weapons. But I think the Vikings have been a better overall team. I know they're the 5 seed, but realistically, if this was the NBA, they'd be the 2 seed. They were what, 14 and 3?
Yeah,
14
believe
and
so.
3. They would realistically, or maybe the 3 seed. I don't know what the Eagles record was, but we'll get to those pretenders later. Um, but yeah, man, I think the Vikings just got a better team. Um, they can match up on their offenses are pretty equal, and I just think the defense is a little bit better for the Vikings. I don't know if I'm
No,
frozen or you're frozen.
I hear you. Oh, there you go. We're back. We're back.
Cool.
Uh, personally, I want to say the Vikings. I'm gonna take the Vikings, but they're fool's gold. I've seen it in, time out. They look good, and they just lay an egg.
Oh, I'm
We'll see.
not going past the first round, but if we're talking just strictly their first round matchup, I'm taking the Vikings on this.
Agreed. 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 Yeah,
I
that offense is nice.
I think they can put up a better fight against the Lions this time around. I still think the Lions are going to edge them out. I don't see the Vikings making it to the conference championship based on their current route. If
Facts,
they
facts.
had the other side of the bracket, maybe they could get that rematch
You're
there.
skipping ahead. You're skipping ahead, sir.
But
Like, keep it in your pants. All right.
to the pants, brother.
Washington versus Tampa. No, I'm going first.
Take it. I think you're frozen on my end. I hope it's recording. I'm feeling the noise here. My internet connection is not stable, apparently, even though my router is right there.
Hear me? Hello? I
You're
see
in
you.
and out. Okay. Am I the one that's freezing on your end? Am I freezing on your end? Okay.
Yes.
It says my internet connection is unstable. I hope the recording is just getting everything.
Mhm.
But we'll see how it goes.
All right.
So you're going first. Commanders, Buccaneers, take it away.
Commanders, Buccaneers. I feel like this is the most exciting matchup. Um, I feel like it's gonna be a shootout. It's just two young guns, even though Baker's a little older, but I feel like it's gonna be a shootout. They got Mike Evans, his target. Scary Terry's finally got a quarterback that can get him the ball. I feel like it's gonna be a good game, just shootout. Give me Tampa. I like shake and bake. They put up like 40 on my Chargers, so I saw that thing firsthand. Give me Tampa. I feel like it's a little more exciting. What's your
That
take?
I think it is. I don't think that's a more exciting take. I'm gonna take the Commanders. I'm gonna take the commies here. I'm a big
Mm-hmm.
JD5 fan. We are both JD. Um, I love LSU. He's a LSU Heisman winning quarterback. So I'm a big fan of his already. I don't think either of these teams go far, but I also don't think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be kind of a boring game. I can see because look, Jaden Daniels has done everything to prove that he can handle the lights. He can live up to the moments, but I think he's still a rookie and the defenses are going to show out and show up. So I think it's just going to be like a low scoring, kind of sloppy game. Like this is the kind of vibe I get from these two teams. Granted, I think the Commanders will edge out the Bucks. The Bucks are also in the somebody's gonna win it NFC South.
Provision.
They
Yeah.
were literally fighting for who would lose. It was them and the Falcons, right? Them
Hmm.
and the Falcons were both playing like shit on Sunday, and it sucked because those were the two regional games I had for some reason. I wanted to watch my Patriots lose and get the first pick. That didn't happen either. So, maybe I'm a little happy that I didn't get to watch them, but golly, CBS and Fox fucked me this weekend. I had to pick between those two shit games, and I don't know. I don't think their team. I'm not scared of either of these teams. If I'm the other matchup, I'm not scared of who I'm playing next. Um, can they catch fire? Of course, it's the playoffs. Any team can catch fire in a one
Got to get
game
in.
playoff,
Yeah.
but I just don't see these teams going far, and I don't really see this game. And this could come back and bite me in the ass. This game could be super exciting because it's going to be hella offense. I could see it going both ways. I think because the Bucks suck, respectfully, and JD5 is a rookie. He's going to show his rookiness. He's going to hit that rookie wall at some point, and it's going to look sloppy maybe, or maybe it's not going to work quite the way it has all season.
See, but to that point, are we gonna see like elite Baker, or are we gonna see, the Baker that got, on three different teams before this?
I
Which one are
don't.
we getting?
I think we're getting
Which
somewhere in the middle there. I think we don't live in a black and white world. There's a gray area. Uh, I don't think I don't know the stat lines, and I'm just not gonna look them up because I'm going off the dome here, and also my internet on my computer keeps saying it's unstable. So the moment I look something else up, it's gonna be fucked. But I just think we're gonna. I don't think he had a great game. I mean, they literally had to force feed the ball to Mike Evans at the end of the game there, so he can get to his 1,000 yards. Which shout out to them, amazing organizational move there. Um, Continue the 11-year streak of 1,000 yards and getting him a bonus as well. Mike Evans, first ballot Hall of Famer for sure. I think he sealed the deal there, but I don't think Gold Jackets are going to help him win this game. Um, but yeah, I don't know.
Bags?
I got frozen there. One of us got frozen there, but
I heard you.
I think we're going to get a middle of the pack Baker. Pretty average game, pretty pedestrian game for Baker. I think it's going to be a
Hmm.
defense has to step up kind of game for both teams. I'm going to take the Commanders just because I think they're riding hot.
Okay, so we got Vikings advancing. You got Commanders. I got Bucks. Green Bay versus Philly.
All
This is
right.
a good game too.
I think this one's going to be a good game. My fear, I think I saw this I got a notification the last week that, not Bryce, sorry. That's Bryce Love is Stanford legend. Jordan Love, quarterback, Packers. He got injured to end this week. Was that this week or was that the week before? He got pulled from the game. Uh, Technical difficulties on our end here. Don't know how much got cut off before it froze and booted me, but I'm just gonna repeat it. So maybe you're hearing it again, maybe you're not. Maybe I cut this part out, but from my understanding, I think I didn't really watch football this weekend because Patriots won and lost the first overall pick. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'll just wait till the playoffs. No real point in watching these games. Plus, a lot of the playoff picture was already set by the afternoon window anyways. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Jordan Love got pulled because of injury this week or last week. Correct
I
me
want
if
to say
I'm
it's this week. Yes, but I do remember seeing that.
right. And it could be they're being precautious, saving him for the playoffs, dinged up. Nope, we're not. We don't, we're in the playoffs. No need. We don't care about our seeding. We'll take on whoever. That could be that, or it could be a real injury. This dude's been dealing with injuries all year. So now I would have been in a heartbeat taking the Packers, mostly because I'm an Eagles hater.
Oh,
Um,
okay, there it is.
I hate the Eagles, but I think I'm a little scared of Jordan Love's injuries. I'm gonna take the Eagles as much as I dislike taking them. Um, I think Saquon is a lot. Do I think the Packers can match up? Probably. Injury to Jordan Love scares me. I think he's going to be limited in what he does. So I think the Eagles can take it. Again, technical difficulties. I'm going to take the Eagles, plain and simple. I don't like them, but I'm scared of the injuries to Jordan Love, and what how that's going to affect them. Would I like the Packers to win? 1,000%. Injuries to the starting quarterback, the star quarterback, scared me a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna take Eagles regardless, but I feel like this is gonna be a very even matchup. I like the Packers defense. They were started out good. I just feel like the Eagles are the Eagles. But I feel like this is gonna be the 2017 game, something like that, low scoring. It's gonna be cold. Um, Philadelphia, so that's gonna be a crowd.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm still gonna take Philly. I
I
feel
don't
like this is.
know.
Mhm.
I don't know if I agree with you with the low scoring just because Saquon has made that offense so dynamic. So I think the Eagles can run up the score. I also think I want to say Jair Alexander's been hurt for most of the season or recently. I know he's been injured. He's been dinged up. So
I think I saw something
losing a
about that.
lockdown corner like that when you got AJ Brown and um
Devontae Smith.
Devonta Smith,
Smith.
thank you. Not I was gonna say Adams, not Adams. Devonta Smith on the other side, That's going to be rough to keep up with. Can the Packers do it? I believe in them, but I think if we're being analytical here, I'm going to take the Eagles.
All right, that does it for NFC. We got the Vikings and Eagles advancing, and we're split down the middle with Bucks with me, and then Commanders with you.
Commies all the way, just
Give
in
me the
that game.
give me the Pirates. All right, now the AFC side. I feel like these three matchups are spicy.
These are some matchups for sure.
Mhm. First, I think we got to start out with first of all Steelers Ravens playoffs.
Dude, that's
That's
that's what it's written to be, but so I'm a big Hard Knocks guy,
Mhm.
and I love Hard Knocks. They do an in-season Hard Knocks now, and they're following the AFC North. So I'm gonna jump a little bit here, not really talk about the Broncos too much, but first off, fuck the Broncos for winning. My boy Joe Shiesty and the Bengals, they robbed us of what that team could have done in the playoffs, but also that team robbed us of what they could have done in the playoffs by being ass to start the season.
Hey,
How the
blame your
fuck
team.
I blame my team for
Hmm.
one, winning that game because then that fucks them out of the first pick, and two, for the Bengals losing to them because now that fucks them out of the playoffs. That game is huge now when you think about it. But anyways, Hard Knocks, super cool. They follow the whole AFC North. So we're gonna get guaranteed two more episodes. One episode that is a playoff game against two NFC North rivals. That's punch you in the mouth football. It's cold. We're gonna run it. Steelers are in a slide, man. They're losing it. They've lost their funk.
Hmm.
They looked elite. They looked unstoppable. About
Not about
15
relax, relax. Elite
they're
and
not
unstoppable.
unstoppable, but they look like the truth
Hmm.
about 13 weeks into the season, 13 games. They were like 10-3, maybe 10-2 or something like that. And now they're like on a 5 game slide. They end the season 10-7, 10-6.
Something. Yeah, it's
That's rough, man. They're in the playoffs. Another winning season for Mike Tomlin. He does it again. But they're on a slide, man. I don't It's gonna take a lot for this team to one, win this playoff game, make a run, change the narrative of the team, change the morale in that locker room. It's gonna take a lot.
in
And
Baltimore.
to do it against a division opponent, that's when it should happen. That's when it could happen.
Yeah,
But Baltimore is hungry. Baltimore has been to the divisional or conference championships so many times, but you can't punch the ticket. They're hungry. They think this is their year. A lot of these teams think it's their year, I would say.
yeah.
The big bad wolf is still there. But
Eh.
in round one, give me the Ravens, punch you in the mouth. It's gonna be cold, so it's gonna be low scoring in my opinion. The Ravens by like at least a two possession game, I'll say. So
Over
maybe like a
under
10 pointer.
over under Lamar rushes for 60 yards.
I'm gonna go under, but I think he gets like 55.
That's being low scoring. It's gonna be cold. I feel like you can.
I also think Derrick Henry's going to do his thing. So Lamar's going to be like,
Ooh.
I don't need to run it. I'm going to hand it off to this fucking beast of a man I got behind me. Pause, resume. And I don't need to run it. I could just boom, boom, bink, bonk, boom. There's a little
Facts.
dink and dumps. Lamar, he's going to run it. He's going to get his 50 yards. I don't think he's going to score a rushing touchdown just because I don't think he's going to
Yeah,
need to do
need
one.
to. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a two possession game. So like at least 10, at least a 10-point game in
I
favor of the
see it.
Ravens.
Yeah, we both got Ravens. Pretty much everything you said, I agree with. This is one of those games as a non fan of those teams, you just know it's a classic and it's gonna be a good game. Grab your
It's
popcorn.
it's one we tune in for. I would tune into it less if it's something about, I don't know if it's still called Heinz Field, Heinz Stadium. They might have changed the name, but something about it. If this was in the Steelers' home, if this was in Pittsburgh, I would be less interested in watching the game. Just something about the yellow in the background would not do it
Mhm.
for me for a game that I already kind of don't want to watch. But it's in Baltimore, so I mean, I'm gonna watch every single game regardless because I'm a football guy,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
got it. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So we're moving on. We both got Ravens advancing.
Yeah,
All right. The
I
seven
think
and two matchup.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think we stick with that side of the bracket, finish that out, and then jump to your boys.
All right, so 7-2.
hmm
All right, so we got Broncos versus the Bills, the Von Miller revenge game.
Von Miller revenge game, except I don't know if he's playing.
I think he is. I think he posted something on Instagram. It's like, oh, full
Does
circle or something like that.
does Von Miller even exist anymore?
He'll show out. His name is gonna be called.
I don't.
I'm calling it now. He's gonna have an important play. He always does. Is he
This
the
is
same?
one.
No.
No, absolutely not. But
Mm-mm.
this is one where I think we could see an upset. I'm not gonna call it. I'm not. I don't see. I'm still mad at the Broncos. If the Bengals, who are obviously I'm a Patriots fan, again, I'm an LSU guy, or LSU is my favorite college football team. So seeing Joe Burrow be magical at LSU, I love Joe Burrow for life. I'm gonna follow, like if Joe Burrow goes and plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm gonna watch Jacksonville Jaguars games.
Ah,
Hopefully that never happens. But he's with the fucking Bengals, who before Joe Burrow got there in that end of Andy Dalton era to Joe Burrow were awful, and I never watched the game. I didn't even really watch a game when Andy Dalton and AJ Green were there. But Joe Burrow gets there, I'm watching games. Just so happens that Patriots also start sucking kind of at that time. So
you
I
jumping ship.
I'm not jumping ship. I'm staying with my team. I really love Joe Burrow though. Right. So I'm still mad at the Broncos. I forgot where I was going with this. I'm still mad at the Broncos, so I'm not going to pick them to upset any other season. I might though. They got something going. They got some good shit going. They got a decent defense. That guy, I think they call him Benito, but his last name's
Yeah,
Benito.
yeah.
That guy's pretty nice.
Patrick Catan is a
Pat
dog.
Surtain is a dog. Cortland Sutton stepping up. Marvin Mims has been good. Bo Nix
Troutman?
is has been the second best in my opinion. Actually, it might be 1B. 1B quarterback, rookie quarterback. I think it's Jaden Daniels. 1A, 1B is Bo Nix. Number two is Drake May. Number three by default has to be Caleb Williams because I don't know of another rookie quarterback out there. But
Michael
well,
Penix.
he played 3 games.
Yeah,
We're not feeling the big Penix energy.
I feel like this. If the Bills do not start like the Bills, it's gonna get dicey. I do agree.
I think it could be a close game. I think something I saw someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone had this take on Twitter, that the reason Josh Allen has been so great is because he doesn't have a this season is
No
because he
force.
doesn't have a true number one receiver. Therefore, he doesn't have to force feed it to anybody. He can
Hmm.
throw it everywhere, run up the numbers, and just be free. And I love that take. That could also be the reason why they blow this game. He doesn't have a guy that he can go to. He
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
have a in the playoffs, you need it, right? I know this is a Pat McAfee take from a couple years back when Stephon Diggs was still on the team. Stephon Diggs was pissed that he wasn't getting the ball when playoff numbers don't matter. Nobody's really keeping track of playoff stats.
Mhm.
But when you got a guy, you got to get it to him, right? Or when you're down and you got to make a play, you got to get it to your guy, right? Think of any great wide receiver quarterback combo or tight end quarterback combo. They've made plays, right? I don't know who that guy is for Josh Allen. Is it Keon Coleman? I don't know. He's a rookie. Has he been electric? Sometimes. Is it Amari Cooper? He's been banged up. He's a number one, but he's been banged up and been there for about half a season. Dalton Kincaid, I don't think he's one of the top shit. I don't think he's one of the like top tight ends, but I think he could be the guy. Dawson Knox, he got replaced. Who is the guy? Khalil Shakir? I don't think so. So that's why I think it could be an upset, but also still fuck the Broncos taking the Bills still.
I,
MVP Josh Allen.
I just facts. I mean, Broncos have that the cold is not going to affect them. Denver,
No.
not a problem. But like I
I
said,
will say it's probably a different kind of cold. I feel like a Denver snow versus a Buffalo blizzard is different.
I I feel like you're that's easier to do. to acclimate to than Miami going to Buffalo.
That's
Right? So it's
100% true. Yeah.
so I'm like it shouldn't affect them. It should be fine. Like I said, I feel like the momentum, if the Bills do not start like them, get that momentum, get the crowd in it, it's gonna be a problem. The Broncos need one energy play. They need to stay in striking range. It might happen. We seen the Bills and Josh Allen fumble it
Hmm.
the game. Are we gonna see one of those crazy Josh Allen runs where he tries to hurdle everybody and then fumbles? Are we gonna see one of those crazy Superman try to do everything?
We
That's
might. I mean,
that's you
I
might have.
think I think the key to the game here is ball security for both teams and don't let your foot off the gas. I think the team that lets their foot off the gas first is fucked.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think both of them got solid defenses, but I don't know if either of these teams can really climb and fight back like that
Would
because the Broncos have a rookie quarterback and Josh Allen has no, he's got good receivers, but he doesn't have a guy. He doesn't have that guy.
would you feel game on the line? You got the Broncos defense and then Bills offense. Strength against strength.
Just because he's gonna be the MVP, and if not, he's gonna be the runner up for MVP, I would take
Bills.
the Bills offense. Josh Allen's just playing at a different level this year. So I think they have they can't take their foot off the gas, but they have a little bit more room than the Broncos do.
I feel like if you're the Broncos and you have that one possession where you got yourself a chance, this is all you needed. Now we're getting blown out. I think they'll be happy with that.
I think if the turnover battle is two plus for the Broncos.
Mhm.
So the Broncos get two more turnovers or force two more turnovers than the Bills do. The Broncos got it. I think if the Broncos only force one turnover, the Bills can still find a way to win.
Yeah,
Right? Does
they
that
could
make
overcome that. Yeah.
so if it's 2-0 or whatever it ends up being like 4-2
Mhm.
turnovers, I think the Broncos
Four to
needed,
two.
I mean it could be crazy picks, but I'm just saying like I think the Broncos need two of those. They need to win the turnover battle by two versus the Bills. I think they could still win by losing the turnover battle by one.
Yeah, I feel like can you hear me?
I got you. I can hear you now.
I
Yeah.
I feel like the Bills can overcome that deficit. Yeah, 100%. You got enough offense to do that. Sounds like we're both taking the Bills, but it could be
Yeah.
a spicy, dicey game. All right.
Yeah. This is
I
probably
I
my upset watch. This was my upset watch of the week.
but okay. Nah, not for me. Not for me. Not for me. But all right, last game. What is it? Go ahead, bring us home.
We got Chargers, the 5 seed, traveling to Houston against the 4 seed. Herbert, CJ Stroud. Now, the reason I'm not saying this is upset watch is because I don't think of a 5-4 as an upset. That's like two, in my head, that's just two pretty
Oh,
even
keep
teams.
discrediting us. Come on now.
Now, going on the road and winning the game, I think it's going to be huge. I don't know who to pick here, if I'm being honest. The Texans have been very
Oh my.
disappointing. Let me give you my take. I'll let you finish. We're running out of time here, unless we come back and finish this out. But the Texans have been pretty disappointing all season long. They lost Tank Dell. They lost Stephon Diggs in the middle of the season. So they got Nico Collins, and that's about it. Who's their tight end? Dalton Schultz, he's pretty solid. I think Joe Mixon should be healthy. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but they've just fuck me, dude. This shit is pissing me off.
We got one more game. It's good. It's fine.
Okay. I was saying I don't think a 5-4 is a true upset. Is it an upset in the standings regardless? Yes. I don't know who to take because the CJ Stroud
Ass.
he's been a good quarterback, but not what we expected after last year.
Fair. He's been sophomore slump or ass. I don't care what you want to call it.
I wouldn't call it ass. I'd just say it's not what we expected. It's not the leap we expected. I don't he probably stayed stagnant. He plateaued this year.
I think he took a step back.
Maybe. I don't know his stats, and I'm not pulling it up. I'm shooting from the hip here.
Facts.
Um,
quick
Um,
draw.
yeah, I was watching McAfee last night, so I'm just gonna take a bunch of stooge takes here. Um, yeah. So and losing Stephon Diggs, who they traded for, and he's supposed to be this big part of the offense. Losing Tank Dell, who once Stephon Diggs goes out, Tank Dell is back to being the number two, kind of the one B because he's supposed to be best friends with CJ Stroud, or they're supposed to get along really well, good chemistry.
Hmm.
Joe Mixon banged up potentially. Maybe at some point of the season he was banged up. He's also an older running back, so like, you know, I don't know. There's that stigma around older running backs in the NFL. Maybe he's not 100% reliable. Maybe it's an 85% that you go to him, whatever the case might be. Um, I'm gonna have this one as a low scoring game because the Chargers love to run the ball. So I think it's gonna be smash mouth football, Harbaugh style football. Run it, run it, run it, play action, get some good shots in, get some scoring. I don't think both either team scores over 30 here. This one, I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction. 27-20 Chargers.
There we go. That's what I wanted
I
to hear.
think so. I'm taking the Chargers, not because of you. I think they just might have the juice a little bit more this
You're
year.
goddamn right.
At least this round. Next round, Big Bad Wolf is back. Um,
We'll keep that for next week.
but also, yeah, I think even though they were in a slump to maybe like 2 weeks before the season, they were in a slump. I think they were in a little bit of losing streak. 40 points against the Patriots, right back up, shoots morale right back up. It's not the last game of the season, so they have one more game to build. Whatever happened last week happened. I don't know. I
Beat the
think they
Raiders.
won.
Beat
Beat
the
the
Raiders.
Raiders. Keep that morale up. I'm going to take the Chargers. We'll see what happens next round, but I think this round they win 27-20, somewhere around there. I think it's a touchdown.
Okay,
Point
I like it.
differential is going to be a touchdown, is what I'm taking here. J.K. Dobbins out? J.K. Dobbins is
No,
out, right?
he's back. What you mean?
I don't
He
know.
played
That dude's
against your
got,
Patriots.
I don't know. I didn't watch that game.
Why not?
It got boring real quick.
It was real exciting for me. What do you mean?
I mean, I was rooting for number one pick, so a
Uh,
loss was good for me.
but so that nothing helped for you.
It ended up not mattering. So,
Obviously, I'm gonna take my bolts. You know, I feel the juice. I want to see one before I die. And Herbert, we trust. We're gonna go as far as that man takes us. I just hope the defense could be the defense and not play prevent defense. I want the dogs out there. I want Steele. I want Derwin to be Derwin. I want that man in the box. I want that man to blitz off the edge. I want Tulipu to just be blitzing. Khalil Mack.
what did you
Yeah.
call? That's your guy, and you
I
fucked
don't know
up
how to
his
say his
name
name. It's Tuli I don't know. But
to Lipu.
yeah, it's probably very accurate. Khalil Mack, I need him and Bosa to just show up. You know?
How would you feel
Mm-hmm.
if I told you
Mm-hmm.
that as of right now,
The last playoff win for the Chargers is probably
nope,
2018.
that's not where I was going.
Oh,
That's all you. You're bringing the negativity.
it's facts. It's not negativity.
Right now, if I'm understanding betting correctly,
Betting.
the Chargers are the favorite. Zoom cut us off. We ran out of time. We've had tons of technical difficulties today for whatever reason. It looks like it's my Wi-Fi, even though I'm home alone and the router's in my room. But whatever, it is what it is. I gotta sit up a little bit more here. Um, but yeah, we were talking about the Chargers. We're both taking them. One of us taking it is more of a surprise than the other. Um, I will
Facts.
say,
I will
I
let
will.
you know. I am gonna take him regardless the matchup. I have. I will.
Yeah.
I am gonna be blindly optimistic. Is it gonna bite me in the ass?
Yep.
Am
Yep.
I gonna do it again next year?
If they make
Yes.
it. But overall, I think, yeah, I think the Chargers are going to take it. I think they win by a touchdown. I don't think this is a field goal game. I think it's a
Pick of the kicker.
touchdown. I mean,
Pick of the kicker.
Kaimi Fairbairn, solid kicker as well. But I think it's a touchdown deficit, uh, or a touchdown lead for the Chargers. Um, Yeah, I got the Chargers winning it. Calling it 27-20. I don't think either of these teams score 30. Um, just because I think
Really? You don't believe in QJ? Hot take. Who's putting up more yards?
Nico Collins.
Lad or Nico?
Oh,
Yeah, you thought QJ, huh? I thought so
yeah,
too. I
you said
switched it.
QJ
I
first.
did, I did, I did.
No, I still take Nico Collins.
Really? Other than who else do they have?
Exactly.
But exactly on
That's
defense.
that's a force feed. That's what I'm
Yeah, but
talking about. The Josh Allen thing. Josh Allen doesn't have that guy. Nico Collins is racking up 100-yard games left and right. He's good for like a 50-40 yard touchdown every game.
I don't think you know who we are, my boy.
I think regardless of who he's played, he's been good for that. I don't
But
like
think about it. If you're playing defense and you
I
got
think
one guy, the Bill Belichick mindset, let somebody else beat you. He's not beating you.
no, don't do that. Don't do that now. You made the playoffs. Relax on the Bill Belichick talk, okay?
Jim
That's
Hart,
Unk.
John, Jim. I don't
You
know
don't
which
even know
one.
which one yours is.
I don't. It's a
Is
hardball. They're
is
both good.
Jim. Is Jim, right?
I
I'm pretty sure it's Jim.
Slim.
He's the scarier looking one too. I don't know if
They're
he's a younger or older one.
Reeves.
He's the one that's got the sharp jawline and shit, or sharp features.
Hey, don't
He's a
disrespect my
scary
coach. We
one.
don't have one. All right, all right.
Braves, bring him
That's
back.
that's gonna be
All
it.
right, we're jumping into it. I mean, it's Tuesday when we're recording this. Black Monday just happened. Um,
Excuse me.
that's what they call it.
Oh, after the coaching, yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're
Do we want to
right.
talk about some of the coach firings? Most surprising, least surprising.
I don't. I only know one.
Uh,
Oh, I know two. The Raiders one.
yeah, that happened today, which is kind of it's fucked up. I was watching McAfee last night, and they were talking about Black Monday. It's a football talk show. It's what they're going to talk about. So they had Bob Sala. They count the ones that got fired during the season. Bob Sala, Doug Peterson, I think quit, but also he said, or not quit. Sorry, he got fired. But I also think he said like this is probably my last go of it. Like I'm out. I'm retiring.
Mhm.
Um, Gerard Mayo, um, Antonio Pierce today, Matt Eberflus. I think that's the five head
Eberflus?
coaches.
Bears,
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 yeah,
Bears.
also midseason. Um, they were talking about it yesterday, and they said that they were going to let Antonio Pierce talk to the media, and that maybe that meant he's safe, but also the Bears let Matt Eberflus talk to the media and then fired him, which is what happened. And I think that's a shitty move from the Raiders. Um, is Antonio Pierce the guy? I don't know. I think he didn't have a team to really like coach. Like Brock Bowers looked electric
Dog.
this season. Dog. I didn't watch much of it, but I saw the stats. Looks like he's going to be a guy.
Mhm.
They had a revolving door of quarterbacks. Aiden O'Connell. I don't know if that guy's the truth for them. I don't know if he's going
No.
to be the truth. Gardner Minshew.
Who?
Exactly. Who else did they start? They started somebody else. I know they played three quarterbacks.
I mean, that tells you everything. We know can't tell the third.
So, I mean, yeah. And then Madison is the running
Alexander
back.
Madison, yeah.
No clue if they got any studs on the O line. The defense is Max Crosby, and that's it.
How much
Actually,
longer?
yeah, for how much longer? They had Devontae Adams, couldn't get shit done on offense. So when you got the 1-2 punch of Devontae Adams, Brock Bowers, and it's not working, I think even with a scrub quarterback, if you could just force feed Devontae and security blanket Brock Bowers, you could probably win a couple games, which they did. Don't know how many they won. Actually, don't they? They probably got like the fifth pick, sixth pick.
I think they got the one pick. Who's won?
No,
Titans? Titans?
Titans are one. It's Titans, Browns, Giants, I believe. Patriots. So
Sorry,
yeah,
guys. My Lakers are getting rocked right now by the Luca-less, Kyrie-less Mavs.
by the Quinn Grimes led Mavs.
Yes, yes.
Let's see. I got to check the prize picks real quick. Um,
I do too. Let's see live look.
oh shit, let's go. Quinn
Oh,
Grimes.
well,
Look at this.
yeah, yeah, he went off. He went off.
Quinn Grimes. I had him 3.5 assists. He's at 5. I had Anthony Edwards, 26 points. He's at 28. CJ McCollum is letting me down. I had him over 21 points. Not happening. And then Joker didn't play. So
Oh, it's a tie. Because
yeah,
oh,
they redid it. They got Steph Curry. He's I think he's still up there for a little bit longer.
I
His
got him.
game's starting soon. Yeah, you got 27 minutes left on him.
All right.
But anyways, um, most surprising firing. Bob Saleh, I think that's a Aaron Rodgers move there.
I don't
I
think
think
he's. I don't think Rodgers and Adams are going to be there next year.
I think Rodgers is probably done. I think he retires. He should. Um, also, dude, okay.
Wait,
Again,
wait, wait. Before I forget, you saw the Chargers bolster backfield.
oh, Zeke, that's not doing anything. As someone who watched Zeke struggle last year, that's not doing anything, man. That's your emergency running back. I don't think Zeke is really gonna do anything. He's not what he used to be. Um, you can let that boy eat all you want, and it's not happening. Also, I'm yapping away here because you were frozen, so I like all I
I
was
heard it.
seeing was
I
you
heard it.
laughing, and I don't know if you said anything else in between. I really don't think like that's not a power move. That's not a move the needle move. Just because Zeke isn't that guy anymore.
We're checking up threes with fucking a minute 30
Oh
left.
man,
We
well,
got cooked. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really watch the coaches. I was a little more surprised that Tom Telesco stayed with the Raiders as a Charger fan, having coupon Tom for so many years. It's good to see it crumble with their worst enemy.
wasn't he like an ESPN guy, or am I? Is it just some guy with the same last name?
I think you've seen him in Pat. He was a good member on there that kept doing interviews, but
Okay, that's where I saw him then. That's where I know the
no,
name from.
yeah,
Um,
he was always looking for discounts, flyers, but he was never let's go get it. But now he's looking up their team. That's good.
mhm,
So
we'll
just to
see.
recap, we got let me see, let me check. Where's your picture? Oh, so we got Vikings advancing.
We both
I,
agreed on the Vikings.
I got Bucks. You got Commanders.
Yep,
We both got Eagles.
yep.
We got Bills as the spicy one.
We got Bills, but keep an eye on that game. That's what we both agreed
Mhm.
on.
Yeah. Ravens, but it's gonna be the best football game, traditional football
It's
game.
gonna be the best like football guy game.
Hmm.
It's not like if you're an old school football guy, you're gonna love this
That's
game.
it.
If
Hmm.
you're like West Coast football guy, you're gonna be like, all right, let's fucking wrap this shit
Pure
up.
purists. There you go. And then Chargers, we both agreed. We said they're gonna dismantle them. Yeah, pretty much.
I think either the
Just
Chargers game or the Bills game is gonna be the most exciting game this weekend.
no, I don't want an entertaining game for my Bolts. I want a slobber knocker, dude. I want 40 piece.
I don't think it's getting to that. I think both teams are better than that. I think when it's time, like this is playoff football, it's like you lock in belt to ass. That's why it's under 30. That's my guess because it's playoff football. I think Chargers win by a touchdown. I think the Bills game might be closer. That one, I'd put it at a field goal.
I think
But I think both of those two to me, at least on the AFC side, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, there's more electric games. Like I think Packers Eagles could be electric. I just don't know the health status of Jordan Love. Um, if Malik Willis is in there,
you have
I might
Connect.
not tune in. I might not tune in.
I'm
Um,
sorry, Connect put up a three when we're down 21
None of that shit matters.
with five.
Kobe White put fucking Victor Wembanyama in the bucket. Little ass. Ah,
Facts. You saw
don't
LeBron's dunk
matter.
today?
Nope. Don't matter. Only dunk that matters this week is Kobe White, 6'5", I think, dunking on seven fucking thousand. Victor Wembanyama. Put him in the bucket.
I, dog. It's one of those where like, sheesh.
Dog.
Yeah, dog. Um, yeah, I feel like the Chargers. I want my no, and Herbert we trust. I want the lead so my defense can be out there, but it's also their strength if their offense is out there.
I feel like I've watched a couple Texans games, and whenever they've been down, they don't look hot.
That's
So if
but
you
that's their
can
strength.
force
Yeah.
if you can force a couple empty possessions and take a 7-0 lead, a 10-0 lead, I think this year when their backs have been against the wall, I haven't seen, at least the games I've watched, Texans haven't responded. So I think that's the go-to, that's the route for the Chargers. Um, Chargers
Dogs.
are also the Chargers.
Uh,
So if
you
they got their backs on the wall, I don't know. I haven't seen them respond either. I haven't
don't
tuned into a
know
lot of games.
Justin Bartholomew Herbert?
Is that his actual middle name? There's no
No,
way.
no.
I feel like his middle name's got to be something hella white like
I,
James.
Justin James Herbert?
Patrick.
Patrick.
JP.
JP? DPH?
JPH.
And Herbert we trust. He's gonna be. Oh my gosh. Honestly, it's LeBron and then Herbert, but and then Tatis. 100%.
All right.
100%.
Well, we've got some more time on this recording. Our original recording or couple of recordings because we got cut off was about 30 minutes. Any other sports news you want to talk about? Any other sports takes you want to shoot out here?
My Lakers got fucking rocked. Where do you think Jimmy Butler ends up?
Fucking he doesn't matter. I don't think it's going to be an impact move. I think he's going to kind of mess with the situation he's going to. Um, I don't know. I just don't see he wants to go to a contender, and I don't see him going to a contender and letting him be the guy he wants to be. Like I think what is it? Phoenix, he said.
You
That's
saw what
Devin
Phoenix
Booker's
did?
team. What they do.
They said Bradley Beal so they could trade him. But
I
he
mean,
has a no trade clause, so
he does, so it's kind of fucked. And also, I did see a follow-up like reporter, Bulls beat reporter, but if someone's
oops.
willing to take Bradley Beal's contract, why wouldn't they just take Zach LaVine's contract, which is better and he's still been the guy on the Bulls, so he's been performing better. He's someone you can who he's still in that role. There's no fear of him forgetting what it is to be the guy.
I
Because
assume
Bradley Beal is number 3 right now.
yeah. Well, he's on the bench, so he's probably number
Well,
six.
he's number 12 right now because he's
Mm.
not playing. But
He's playing, but
oh,
he's been
well,
asked.
still, I mean, like
I think it's like a 2 year, 100 mil contract for him right now.
I don't know what Zach LaVine's is. I gotta
It,
tap
but
in.
that would be the advantage of like it's a short term, but it's
Yeah,
yeah.
it's huge contracts.
I think that's pretty much it for me. Baseball starting up in a couple, not many moves. Justin Verlander.
Everybody said back to the Astros are retiring. I think he should have retired. He forgot what orange uniforms he should have stayed
Hmm.
with. Um, but hey, he's a
If
giant, I
if
guess.
he's your fifth starter and you could get 70% of him, that's not terrible.
I think he's just gonna get traded back to the Astros for some fucking no-name prospect again.
Eventually, yeah.
I mean, it's a 1-year deal, so at the deadline, trade him back to the Astros.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah,
Um,
I
where
mean,
where's Roki going? He's
I
a
don't know. He's
Padre.
got
A
no.
Padre.
I need him to be a Yankee.
I
Like
need
he's
him to be a
got.
Padre.
I feel like he's been undecided for so long. He's got until 31st. I thought we were closer to his decision, or is it 21st?
I think the 15th is when you get more bonus pool money. So that's when he's able to, get more money. But there's also a limit of what he could get.
Well,
It just
he's
depends.
also his situation is weird because he's not a free agent per se. It'd be like drafting a player. So
You
he's
have
gonna
to
have
pay the
arbitration.
rights. Yeah.
He's gonna have all that. But because he got posted, he's got a window to sign. I just looked up Roki Sasaki.
Dog.
First tweet I get. You can guess where he's going. The Dodgers seem to be expecting
Yeah.
to sign Hiroki Sasaki as they are putting their international amateur signees on hold.
Oh my God.
He's probably a Dodger again. I don't want him to be. Nobody wants him to be.
Then nobody likes to this for money, and it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, they're gonna get. I mean, whoever gets him is gonna get him for nothing. Just because of what the contract is gonna have to
Yeah.
be. Um, I'm looking up when his when he has to choose a team by. Um,
I think like I said, the 15 is when the
January 23rd is when he
shit, he
has
has
to
a
choose his
week.
team.
Okay. So when he's a
Two,
Padre? So
about
you're
2 weeks.
saying by FanFest we know he's a Padre. Got it.
He has, so he does, you're right on the 15th. He has to, it starts from the 15th to the 23rd when he makes his decision.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's hard to say he's not a Padre, or sorry,
Can,
he's
can
not a
you just put
Dodger.
it out there that he's gonna be a
Yeah, he's a
Padre?
Yankee.
Uh,
He's a
at least
Yankee.
he's not a Dodger. I'll give you that.
I mean, the Yankees are
If
already in the weak AL. They're still the best team in the weak AL, but
actually, I
I don't know.
like the Red Sox, dude. I
I
like Baltimore too, but
I'm
they have no pitching.
Yeah, and they're still too young. They like haven't won a playoff game, I don't
I
think.
don't care, dude. They got experience, and it's
Is it experience though if you're not winning playoff games?
the
So
moment got
I'm
too big, but now they know the moment.
2 years in a row it got too big.
Hey,
They were the 1 seed and they lost to a wild card team last year, I think.
so did the Astros.
Last year they were the guys and lost to a wild card team. This year,
They lost to.
I think they lost to Rangers. They lost to the Rangers.
Rangers were in last year.
Not this
Oh,
past.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still
You're right.
counting the season that just happened as this year.
Mhm.
I guess technically it was last year.
Yeah,
The 2023 season. I think the Orioles were the
that's
1 seed. They definitely won the AL East.
either way. I like the Red Sox pitching with Garrett, Crochet, Tanner Hogg, Cody Crawford. They got another stud.
I'm not scared of the Red Sox until they sign Bregman or trade for Arenado. Then I'll take him as a threat.
It's fair. I feel like yeah.
I understand Garrett Crochet is a big ad, but they also added Chapman, so got a chance there.
Hmm.
We got a chance. And we're talking about Aroldis, not Matthew. So, I mean, I still like the Yankees odds there. I still think as of right now, the Yankees are the team to beat in the AL. It's not a good AL, so it could be anybody's for the taking. I still think the Yankees are the best team in the AL, and that's not me with Yankee blinders on. I think it's pretty clear. They bolstered their not their bullpen, sorry. Well, they did bolster their bullpen and their rotation. Max Fried, Devin Williams,
That
what's it
definitely it's
for
nice.
Fernando Cruz or whatever that guy from the not Astros, Reds is. He's got it kind of perfect arsenal for the Yankees. Um, and then adding Cody Bellinger, maybe a bounce back year, get some Yankee magic and Goldie. Um,
Oh, true.
they're they're one infielder away from me being confident in them to be back and to potentially win World Series games. More than one, preferably three more than one. Um, I mean, I think this is a good wake up call for the Yankees. They're going defense first, which I like. Um, yeah, I need them to sign a third baseman so we can move Jazz to second, and then I think that's better. I don't like the second base options right now. It's just really slightly better Gleyber's. I'm not really there for it.
Don't you disrespect the three-time batting champion and three different teams.
Yeah, but why does he keep getting traded? Because he got bad defense. All he could do was hit for average.
Uh-huh.
He's bad base running, bad
He's
defense
not
again.
bad
He's
base
slow.
run.
He's not
He's
top end.
not. He's
And he's got
average.
no pop. And he's got no pop.
You know what you're
So,
getting with him day in, day
but
out.
in Yankee Stadium, that doesn't matter
Think about
because
it.
it's
You
a
put him.
short right field,
I don't care. He doesn't have to keep hitting dingers.
but
Judge is gonna hit those.
but if he's just hitting for average, that's all he's doing. He's
He's
only
on
getting
base.
singles.
He's
He's only
creating
getting singles. He's
traffic.
not creating doubles though. That's the thing. In a short right field, that doesn't matter. He's a pull hitter too. So those
No,
balls
he's
are
not. He uses the whole field, dude.
I I've watched Talking Yanks today. They kind of broke down why Arias might not be a good move there.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
My take is go for Bregman. Fuck it, take a flyer on Arenado, some other third baseman that might be available, or I would like who are the two I told you? Profar at second or third.
Second, can he do it? Yes, he's a left fielder.
He
I
kind
told
of
you
came
he
up as a
looks
shortstop,
true, but
but
he's the fool. He can play anywhere.
I like that because of the bat. I like the switch hitter. He's a utility guy at the end of the day, so I don't know if I want to keep putting him there
My
or
God, he played all year, and he had a great funky defense. Should
yeah, but
not
that's
see
left field. And he also I
in
wouldn't trust him at a
Petco.
I wouldn't trust him at a Yankee left field. Yankee left field's supposed to be pretty tough. And then
So you got the
but
Martian in the middle, and then Judge and right.
yeah, Judge is back to right. I don't know Martian and Bellinger, but they're
Uh,
both in the outfield. I would prefer Belly to left, Martian to center. I just like a younger guy there. Legs are still fresh. He's
hey, hey,
supposed to
hey,
be.
hey, pause, pause.
You're the one that took it there. Resume. I kind of like Hassan Kim, but not too much. I just like the defense being there. Um, and then Luis Rengifo is another name that got brought up. I don't really like that. He's bad at defense, apparently. He grades out pretty badly, so don't know. Give me Oswaldo Cabrera at third,
All right,
Jazz at second.
think think that's gonna be it for this one. Anything else?
I was yapping, but I think that's it.
Nah, I
I
heard
think
it.
that's what
Don't
we
worry.
got it. We got it. So we will probably be back next week. Um, my idea
Either
for
gonna
a
be real happy or real
non-football,
sad.
I'm checked out. Go Lions. So I'm not really checked in until 2 weeks from now. Um, my one idea, my non-sports idea is I compiled a list of movies I've watched in theaters only. Netflix home releases do not count, and I was gonna rate them. I was gonna make my own YouTube video on this, but I would do a podcast episode because that's gonna take up a lot of time. Uh, where I give my ranking and you give a quick take on what you think and make some sort of ranking list here.
Okay, so I have to go on my app and see. Okay.
Well,
I think that's possible.
I'm sure we watch pretty much the same exact movies because we talk about all the
Pretty
movies we
similar.
watch in
Yeah.
theaters. Um,
You seen Sonic, right?
I did. I need to add that to my list.
Shit,
I had a Google
Jim
Doc working.
Carrey is amazing. Uh,
Um, well, I'm
Jim
not gonna get
Carrey is.
into
What's
my
your number one right
reviews.
now? Oh, my
I don't
bad. My
have
bad.
I hadn't listed it out by number
Oh, it's
one. I just had the movies and
like
I've
A,
started
B, C.
ranking some of them. I have them just
Mm.
in order of when I watched them, and it's all of the 2024 movies or all the movies I watched in 2024. It starts with, well, I won't tell you which one it starts with because I know you're gonna wild out. Need you to keep it in the pants.
Let me take a second and guess.
Sure, take a second.
It's Sydney Sweeney. Yeah.
Yeah, anyone but you is the
Is that the name of the movie? Or
yeah,
is that what you're
that's
telling me?
well both.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I really don't know where. Dang, I don't know where that went. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I started.
Can I get a hairline check?
Oh wait, it's on my notes app. That's why.
Don't ignore me.
My hairline's good. What you talking about? I just got long hair. Waiting a month for my haircut.
Must be nice.
Yeah, you don't know anything about this.
Hey, plug in your whatnot.
Oh, sure. I got Whatnot selling cards. I also sell them on eBay, but you can just go hit up my Whatnot somewhere in the description. There'll be a link somewhere. I got cards, man. I got cards to sell, baseball, football, and basketball. Or, just let me know and I'll show you what I got.
Oh, congratulations too.
Yeah, big move.
hmm
Um,
hmm
got
He
engaged.
is off the market, ladies and
Well,
men.
I've
Don't
been off
worry.
the market, but now there's a ring, there's hardware attached to it.
True, true.
There's hardware
What's
attached to it now. Um,
so you guys got big plans? Where are we going? Cuba, Jamaica,
No, what?
Barbados,
No,
the Valley.
we're we're starting to plan that out, but obviously it's gonna take some time. And now
Is
I'm
this year or
sorry,
next
I'm
year?
most likely next year, 1.5 years to 2 years from now, is kind of our window where we're like starting to plan it. Um,
Just take out a loan. Get a price fix. Come on.
I'm trying, definitely trying. I really don't know where I put this Google Doc, man.
Find it later. All
Um,
right, let's end this before you keep ramble, ramble, ramble.
all right, damn.
All right, ladies and
He
gentlemen,
said he don't
that
like me
was our
being a
picks.
professional yapper.
That position's filled. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in to our return of the podcast. We're gonna try to keep this 1 week, for the playoffs. This guy looks up. That'll be great.
I'm here. I'm listening. I'm trying to find this. I put some work in on this doc, man. I'm trying to
He did.
figure out
He
where it
did.
is.
He's gonna be prepared for next week.
All right.
100%, right?
Well, I can't find it, and it wouldn't really matter if I found it here, anyways. But we are. Thank you if you made it this far. I think it's a little bit longer. I think we're kind of floating somewhere in the hour mark here, but I like to ramble.
Facts,
This guy
facts.
likes to hear me yap and be a little delusional.
I
Um,
specialties, yes.
sorry,
All right. So
but
you guys enjoy. Hmm.
That'll do it from the dome head over here or over
Shoot.
here. I don't know which
First one.
way my computer is gonna
Uh,
flip the image, but to the side of me here, uh, for off the dome.
Bolts
We
up.
have been your domers.
Bolts up,
Enjoy
people.
football this weekend. Stay safe.
Say it with me.
Uh,
Bolts up.
Off the dome. Oh shit. Okay. Peace.